In mid-October, Wits University announced a 10.5% increase. The fee hike sparked a nationwide resistance movement. And an unprecedented show of solidarity. Other leading institutions of higher learning joined in. They include Rhodes, Cape Town, Stellenbosch and Fort Hare, bringing universities to a standstill.
Comrades, it is clear, we have been saying it over and over again. The university doesn't take us serious. They are not only starting today. It's not just today where they are not taking us serious. They have been not taking us serious. Now, after all our peaceful demonstrations,
Amanda! Viva Mfundi, viva! Viva Mfundi, viva! Kwena Mfundi, kwena! Long live the 305 family! Long live! Long live! Long live! Long live! Long live!
Not even an announcement that fees will be capped by 6% could douse the flames of anger. Students rejected outright an announcement by Higher Education Minister that 2016 fees increases would be capped by 6%, with resounding calls for free education.
Based on our current funding formula, would require an additional 19.7 billion rand per annum in the baseline for university subsidies, excluding NSFAS.
And as parliamentarians were preparing to listen to the finance minister's midterm budget, tensions were boiling over outside parliament as students took the Fees Must Fall campaign to the doorsteps of parliament. In clashes that stunned the country, police had their hands full. And after Parliament, they took their struggle to Luthuli House, the head office of the ruling party.
We will put whatever pressure we need to put on everybody, be it the city, be it the government, be it the province. We will put pressure. If council is not hearing us, Habib must receive a call from Comrade Parkstau saying, Habib, can you control your house?
As the campaign reached a crescendo, the presidency was next in line. Thousands marched to the union buildings. They demanded the president address them. And when it didn't happen, tempers flared up. There were more chaotic scenes. Government finally made a major concession, announcing a 0% increase for 2016.
I definitely think that the students were justified from a number of perspectives. One is that the fees have been going up steadily, increasingly over a long period of time.
A particular hallmark of the no-fee movement, social media.
Social media was key in starting, sustaining and rolling out the campaign of Fees Must Fall. You found that most students have access to the internet via their mobile phones in South Africa, and I remember seeing a tweet of graffiti on one of the walls at the universities at the beginning of the protest saying that the revolution will not be broadcast on television, it will be broadcast on Twitter. And this is exactly what you saw.
And the use of the hashtag.
What a hashtag is a way to search for a specific term, and it has changed the way people consume information and news,
which helps spread their message and spur participation. This year alone, South African Twitter users grew by 12%, while Facebook users grew by just over 1%. The Fees Must Fall hashtag generated close to 1.5 million posts on Twitter and just over 6,000 posts on Facebook over the 10-day period when the student campaign was at its zenith.
Clicktivism means you need to translate it into activism. You need to then catch the eye of the traditional media, and you need to then translate it into messages across the world and across the country and actual action.
Despite their landmark victory, sporadic protests continued for free higher education, the scrapping of historical student debt and the ending of outsourcing. The vandalism and destruction were widely criticized, seen as undermining the legitimacy of their protest.
Increasingly, a lot of the protests have become extremely violent, extremely random, extremely disrespectful. And we need to say that that is wrong. Okay, because in the process of making your point, you're destroying the education of everybody else.
But the Fees Must Fall movement accomplished its mission. Student activism is alive and well in South Africa as their 1976 counterparts, fearless and unrelenting. But what's the future of universities, who now face the real possibility of having to source alternative funding, as a groundswell for the no-fee movement starts to gain ground? Nozintombi Mia, SABC News.
And remember, the fourth and final